Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Detroit Lions. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris dancing away at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers on him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Off play action. Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And in for the Steelers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed? It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
On fourth down, the rookie Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the play fake. Pickett.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Pickett.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again, Pickett. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pickett. It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Pickett. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Pickett.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. stopped right at midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Still shedding tackles.
73 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10.
Back to throw. Pickett, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown!
T.J. Hockenson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's where they're going with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive
as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Pickett, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Pickett, rush coming, and he's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the bootleg. Pickett.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down. Pickett.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the play fake. Pickett.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Off play action. Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to throw again. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we just said.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. From left side, it's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Play action. It's Goff. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. There's Chark with a great grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A shotgun snap for Goff.
That's once again complete to Chark.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket, looking for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Khalif Raymond,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go, D. Mike 8. Mike 8. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Operating from the gun. Pickett. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's gone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Goff. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Lions Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Pickett. Flushed out right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he does pick up a first down here with exactly a half a minute to go.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Pickett. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on first down. Pickett, he finds his man, complete. That's Harris. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Pickett. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Play action. Pickett. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week.